I want to talk about purpose and direction in life, right? Um, the reason why I want to talk about this is because maybe there's a person out there who is struggling to discover or understand who they are or what they are meant to be in life, right? So there was a time when I just set my mind and put myself to sort of like trying to understand and figure out who I am or what I'm actually supposed to be or the path that I'm supposed to take in life, right? And during that time, I remember how frustrated I used to be because I literally honestly did not understand what is it that I'm supposed to do, because I'm not an artsy person, I'm not an academic, but I knew from like the bottom of my heart that I love business, I want to do business, but like, where do you start, how do you start, and what's this business that I'm supposed to do, or the business that I'm actually like meant to do, right? So it took me a very, very long time to sort of like, discover what it is that I'm supposed to do, or what it is that I'm actually supposed to step into, right? And the way that I actually discovered that was actually quite funny, and it wasn't something that I was actually literally like expecting, right? So as I was operating and living in that era of finding my why and who I am, I started feeling getting the sense of being guilty because now I felt like I have discovered who I am and what I am, and I realized that there's a whole lot of people that you know don't know who they are, or they can't make a living, or they can't make a life, in terms of them being like lost and not understanding what they are or who they are as well, right? So when I started doing this business, I realized that I was getting a lot of not only like eyes, but a lot of people that were coming at me from a point of maybe jealousy or envy or whatever it is that they were feeling at that time. And it made me feel bad because now it put me in a situation where I was feeling like, maybe I don't deserve being here, or maybe I don't deserve operating from my why, or maybe I don't deserve operating from like my purpose and my passion. And I took it upon myself to actually, try to teach people what I'm doing, and with the hopes that maybe I will feel like less pressure, or I will feel like less guilty of like the way that I was feeling at the time, right? But what I discovered is that it doesn't matter if you teach people or not. It doesn't matter if you show people or not. What actually matters at the end of the day is you living in your path, in your purpose, in like your passion and whatever it is that you do. So in order for me to literally like get to that point, or actually understand that it is not your responsibility to sort of like push people or show people the path or the direction that they literally like supposed to take, you understand, but it is upon them to sort of like figure out what it is that they're supposed to do, right? So I started looking at people around me, people that are operating from like their paths and their passions and their purposes, and I actually understood that they're not guilty, they're not feeling bad, they are not they're not feeling bad, they're not operating from a sense of why, or I'm feeling guilty, or I shouldn't be here. They are unapologetically who they are, because that's what they are, right? Now when you start feeling like I'm not supposed to be here, or I'm not supposed to be operating here, or maybe I don't deserve this, that's when you actually start bringing like problems and drawing yourself back. Because now if you are not living your purpose and your passion, if you're not the person that you are meant to be, or not living in your path, you understand, who are you then supposed to be? So it means that you're sitting, you're not doing anything. It means that you are actually sitting on your passions, you're sitting on your goals, you're sitting on the person that you're supposed to be, and you're practically like being useless, you know. So if you're not using that thing, you're not only setting yourself back, but you're also like setting back a lot of people that would literally like benefit or learn from the person that you are meant to be. So the whole point of it is that I feel like if you have an idea, or if you have like discovered who it is that you are, no matter how small you have to start, or no matter how uncomfortable it is for you to start or walk into that path or passion or purpose, just push yourself and do it. Because you know, everything starts with an idea, everything starts with a will, everything starts with like a passion, and then eventually you will get there, to the person that you're supposed to be and to the person that you are meant to be. So do not sit on your passion, do not sit on your purpose, do not sit on your goal, do not sit on the person that you're meant to be. Go out there and do you.